Shocking WTA Top 10 Shakeup. Jessica Pegula's ranking plummets after Wuhan Open final loss to Coco Gauff. The 2025 Wuhan Open culminated in a final that nobody saw coming. At least not in the way the tennis world would remember it. Coco Gauff, the rising star with an electrifying forehand and unparalleled speed, faced Jessica Pegula, a mainstay in the WTA Top 10, known for her consistency, power, and tactical intelligence. Going into the match, Pegula was the favorite. Analysts predicted her disciplined baseline game and years of experience would edge out Gauff's youthful aggression. Yet, from the very first serve, the narrative began to unravel. Coco's lightning-quick footwork, aggressive returns, and fearless mindset immediately put Pegula on the defensive. Each rally seemed to escalate in intensity, leaving spectators and commentators alike stunned at the level of precision and maturity Gauff displayed under pressure. By the end, Gauff claimed victory, not just a win but a statement. Pegula had fought valiantly, but the scoreboard told a shocking story. The underdog had triumphed, and the ripple effects would be felt across the WTA rankings. The numbers behind the shock. Jessica Pegula entered Wuhan ranked 6th in the world. Her consistent performance over the season, semifinals at the U.S. Open, strong showings at WTA 1000 events, had cemented her place in the elite. Yet, Gauff's win carried significant ranking points. Winning a WTA 1000 event awards 1,000 points, and defeating a top-tier opponent in the final adds a kind of bonus momentum that affects rankings immediately. Pegula's loss, coupled with earlier tournament results in the season, caused her ranking to tumble from 6th to 9th. While still a top 10 player, the sudden drop was shocking, considering her consistent performance throughout 2025. Statisticians quickly noted, this is one of the most significant top 10 shifts mid-season in recent WTA history. Gauff's meteoric rise. Coco Gauff's trajectory has been nothing short of meteoric. She burst onto the scene as a teenage prodigy and steadily honed her game with a balance of aggressive play and mental maturity. Her Wuhan performance highlighted footwork efficiency. She covered the court like a seasoned veteran, anticipating Pegula's angles. Powerful baseline game. Her forehand dominated rallies, forcing Pegula to react rather than dictate. Composure under pressure. Even in tense moments, Gauff's demeanor remained calm and calculated. Analysts noted that Gauff's ability to blend speed, precision, and mental toughness is rapidly reshaping expectations in women's tennis. Her victory over Pegula wasn't just a tournament win. It was a declaration that she is now a serious contender for the top 5 and beyond. The psychological battlefield. Beyond the physical game, the Wuhan final was a clash of psychology. Pegula, experienced and strategic, thrives on forcing opponents into long rallies and capitalizing on unforced errors. But Gauff's fearless style turned the tables. She forced Pegula into defending positions early, pushing the veteran into uncharacteristic mistakes. At one pivotal moment in the second set, Pegula double faulted on a critical point, a rare lapse in her otherwise meticulous game. Gauff immediately sensed a shift, ramping up aggression and claiming several consecutive points. Coco has this ability to read the mental energy of her opponent, noted a WTA analyst. She doesn't just play the ball, she plays the mind. The psychological momentum, once gained, was nearly impossible for Pegula to reclaim. Pegula's season, context matters. While the ranking drop seems dramatic, Pegula's season context explains a sudden shift. Semi-final appearances at U.S. Open and other WTA 1000 events had bolstered her ranking. Wuhan, however, was a high-stakes event with maximum points at play. The loss meant missing a chance to defend previous points from a strong prior performance, which compounded the ranking drop. Pegula's team acknowledged the challenge. Staying in the top 10 requires not just skill, but consistent peak performance. One loss at a critical event can create cascading effects, as Wuhan demonstrated. Fan reactions and social media frenzy. As soon as the final concluded, tennis fans erupted online. Coco just shook up the top 10. Pegula's ranking drop is unreal. The Gauff era is here. Watch out, world. Hashtags trending included hashtag Coco takes Wuhan, hashtag Pegula shock, and hashtag WTA top 10 shakeup. Fans dissected every rally, highlighting Gauff's footwork, precision, and fearless play style. Meanwhile, Pegula's supporters defended her record, noting that a single tournament loss doesn't define a season, emphasizing her consistency and resilience. What this means for the WTA Top 10. The WTA Top 10, already dynamic, faces a new shakeup after Wuhan. Coco Gauff's ascent puts pressure on established players like Pegula, Aryna Sabalenka, and Iga Swiatek. Analysts predict the top 10 will likely see more volatility in the next few months. Young talents like Gauff could accelerate their climb, making the leaderboard less predictable. Players will now adjust strategies, knowing that emerging stars are not just contenders, but serious threats. The WTA landscape is evolving faster than ever, said a ranking analyst. Coco's performance is part of a generational shift. Pegula's response, resilience and reflection. Jessica Pegula's response to the ranking drop has been measured and professional. In a post-Wuhan interview, she acknowledged the setback while focusing on the bigger picture. I'm disappointed with the final outcome, of course, but every match is an opportunity to learn. I'll analyze, adjust, and come back stronger. The top 10 are competitive, and that's what drives me. Pegula's emphasis on learning, resilience, and adaptation signals that her ranking tumble is temporary, not permanent. It's a wake-up call, said her coach. Jessica is aware of where she needs to improve. Her response will define how quickly she rebounds. Coco's perspective, beyond the win. For Coco Gauff, the victory was about more than the ranking points. It reaffirmed her ability to challenge established stars. It boosted her confidence ahead of the Asian and European swing. It showcased her evolution from a rising star to a contender who can influence WTA dynamics. Beating Jessica was huge. Coco said in a press conference, "She's a phenomenal player. I just tried to stay in the moment, trust my game, and be aggressive when I needed to be. Rankings are a byproduct. The focus was on playing my best tennis." Her humility, coupled with strategic execution. Closing reflections, a changing WTA landscape. The Wuhan Open 2025 isn't just another tournament. It marks Coco Gauff's ascension as a transformative force in women's tennis. It highlights the fragility and dynamism of the WTA Top 10. It underscores the importance of adaptability, resilience, and mental toughness for established stars like Pegula. Tennis is always evolving, said a veteran commentator. One match can shift the landscape. Coco's one reminds us of that, and Pegula's drop proves it. In the end, the shockwave through the rankings isn't a loss of legacy for Pegula. It's an invitation to challenge, adapt, and reclaim her position. For Coco Gauff, it's a bold statement. The next generation is here, fearless, and reshaping the WTA hierarchy one match at a time. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.